mode right now. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna kind of give you all a quick rundown of the importance of the train and replication for Dubsta 2s real quick. So I just woke up, so pardon the frog in my voice, but it's your boy STN357, man. You know, the Dubsta King, the originator of the Unlimited Dubsta Spawn, man. And I saw a couple guys in GTA forums wanting to get some understanding on what the train means and all this other stuff for the Mesa. So I'm gonna go over that real quick. I'm gonna start out and I'm gonna run denial of service, so just bear with me while I run this mission real quick, and we'll go from there. But thanks for checking this out. I don't care about likes or subscribes. I don't care about any of that. I'm just trying to help everybody out. So if you like it, leave a fucking like or whatever, and if you don't, I don't care. But yeah, this is just to help everybody out, kind of get them going. All right, let's run this. Gonna run this solo real quick. I don't own the rights to any of this music that you all hear, so it's not my music. Just a little legal language there. All right, let's go. Daniel Garcia, hey, let me join back to the crew. Hey, send a request to join, man. Send a request to join and on Rockstar, and we'll get you going. I don't know exactly who Daniel Garcia is, but just send me a message and we'll hook it up. All right, so here, let me see. All right, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna call Pegasus and get it started real quick. So mind me while I run through this denial service real quick. I'll try to answer questions as they come.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you?
I'm gonna take care of this.
Great. The aircraft is waiting for you at our nearest airfield. We trust you'll be happy, sir.
For people that's kind of new to this thing, so I use denial service for a couple reasons, right? You get the time stuck at 12. You get the free roam field with the police being called, so the traffic is double, or the traffic is regular, I should say, opposed to time to get away or chopper tail or any mission like that. You get the police in here, so it gives a more free roam feel, and it's more natural to being in the being in the game or whatever. What up, Ballistic? What's good? Hey, yeah, all right, yeah, just shoot me a message, man. Shoot me a message on PSN or whatever, and we'll get you back going, man. It ain't no thing. But we'll talk about that later. But here, just stick around, kind of check this out. You know what I mean? This is just some good stuff that we're gonna go through right quick. I should have picked something better than the buzzard, but whatever. Who's counting? All right, so we're gonna run through this real quick. All right. Yeah. So pardon me as I run through this mission. Like I said, if any questions come in about Dubsta spawns and all those kind of things, I'll do my best to address them. I recommend using the Savage for this mission. It's a whole lot better. I'm not gonna stick around much for this. Just gonna get in, get out, get going. Ballistic, I think I banned you, so I don't know if I have to check. But we're not gonna talk about crew stuff right now. We already had enough fun times with crew stuff in the past month. I've already had my fair share. All right, so here, check this out. We're gonna go through and kill all these trucks, right? One shot, one kill with these trucks. Pretty easy stuff, right? So back in my earlier days, when I first started doing this unlimited Dubsta spawn, I used to say don't kill the last truck, but I've since gone away from that because it really wouldn't matter if you kill the last truck or not. It don't matter. So once you get down to the last truck, you can kill the last truck, and preferably you probably find a truck and lock onto them. If you drive by the expressway, if you do the same loop that it does, you'll lock onto it before it even comes up on the map. You might be fortunate enough to get it over here somewhere. But anywho, we're almost done here. I'm gonna call out my Dubsta. A few things to note. Don't go in your garage if you're the host. If you're doing this for a group of people, don't leave the area after you get a Dubsta to spawn. Don't leave the general area, and I'll go over those kind of things. I'll let you in on some key little secrets and things that I do that makes this process real easy for me. So preferably when I like to kill this last truck, I like to kill it somewhere over here. But right now, for the sake of this video, I usually like to kill it somewhere around this area. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it one better. I'm gonna throw a nice little proximity mine down here, and I'm gonna place it over here so I don't have to go around the damn map looking for this truck. All right, so this thing works too. Just take a nice little proximity. You throw it right here. Hopefully, while you're in field of view, it doesn't blow up on you. All right, so you take that nice little thing, you just throw it over here, and as he goes, hopefully this car doesn't blow it up on me. There we go. All right, so now I'm gonna go around. Hopefully I don't hear an explosion. All right, so now, yeah, all right, here we go. All right, where are we at? We're over in La Mesa. We're gonna be coming over here. We're gonna be getting the Dubstas to spawn over here at the La Mesa location. You all have seen it many times, seen it happen I don't know how many times and everything else, but what we're gonna point out today is the importance of this train and the importance of what this train means to this method, right? So the train can spawn almost on demand, like as much as you need it to, by doing some simple things. And the biggest takeaway from it is the fact that you got to use the replication of that area to get the Dubsta to work. Like you got to get this area
you need
spawning
something, huh?
over here.
One of your rides? Let me know.
All right.
It's coming at you.
So you got to get this area to replicate to get the Dubsta spawn to work, right? So here we're walking. I'm looking at the camera backwards so that they put the car right in front of me. All right, here we go. That's a little trick. I'm sure everybody uses that already, but I'm just throwing out little nuggets for people that don't. All right, so here we got the former crew color car, Purple Rain. We'll call it that for now. I got this Dubsta back before the first heist, so this thing's been in the family for a while. All right, so first things first, set your camera out to high, right? First thing you want to do is we'll get the train to replicate. So there's a train right there, right? Doesn't matter which direction it comes, but as long as it replicates, right? And you're waiting on the train to essentially go by. And I call it the caboose in the GTA forums for the people that saw it. But here, I'm gonna flip around. I don't have to go far. So a couple things to note in this method, right? You'll come here. Well, actually, I'm gonna point out a couple key points, right? So anybody who's been in my crew know that you don't have to go all the way to the I Love Sprung sign, but I use it just as a reference point, right? You use the I Love Sprung sign to reset the area. If you get a car down at La Mesa that you don't want or you don't want to keep, you come back there and it respawns for you. You can do it shorter. It doesn't have to be there, but that's just a good landmark that somebody can identify with. All right, so next little milestone is this nice little this overpass, this sign right here, right? And you want to start here, and you want to count 2 light posts. You're going 2 light posts. So I'm gonna kind of get out and point at it a little bit for you all. To kind of, oh shit, that's from PvP. All right, so here's the first light post, and now you want to stop at this light post right here, this one right here, right? So you want to pull your car up right next to it, right? All right, so then we're gonna do this. We're gonna start here. And actually, before I even what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a try run at it. Wait, let me tell you all this. I'm gonna take a try run at it real quick and see if I get one to spawn. But since I went back to the I Love Sprung sign, I kind of refreshed the area, so I need to get the train to spawn again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a swing at it, see if I get it the first time, right? Run up, and then I just pull up right next to this pole here. Easy day, right? Nothing shows up. That's expected. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. But what you want to do is you want to take your car and you want to drive right up to this train track right here. Just point towards it. And what you're gonna do is either you'll see it coming on the right-hand side, or you'll hear it coming behind you. So just wait for it. All right, just a little patience. I know. Everybody wants everything quick. I get it. Just a little patience. It's coming. There's the train. All right, so the train's on its way. See the train on the left-hand side? All right, bang. We got the train to spawn. Right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back to this green sign that I pointed out here earlier. We're gonna take this sign right here, gonna flip it around, go count against the traffic up here, as always, right? And then we're gonna pull up, and then we're gonna stop right next to this pole. Right? Usually what I do is if I don't get it on the first couple times, actually I do 3 times. If I don't get 3 times, then I go back and I reset, right? So I'll do 3 times. That's kind of the key for me. But that's the train is the reason why all of that works, or the replication, if you would. Not just the train, but the replication of the area. You'll notice above the expressway, above the Dubsta spawn, there's cars spawning up there. And you'll see the standoff zone, and like I said, I'll go into all of it, but the standoff zone, the distance that you need to be so that this works effectively. And I prefer if I have two people, at least 2 or 3 people in this session with me, and you know, we'll go into all those things later. But here, stop that right there. All right, so nothing 3 times, right? All right, so now if that doesn't happen 3 times, what I do is I go right back down here and I point my car straight towards the train track. Just a little line right here, straight towards it. Boom. Point it right there. I already know that the train is coming. I don't have to wait for it. You know what I mean? And if you want to kind of quote me on that, by the time I turn around to get to the thing, the damn train will be already coming down there. What I want to do is move my damn helicopter from over there too. I forgot that I put the damn thing down there. All right, so here. Oh, no train. Small, kind of weird. So all right, so notice you get a blue Dominator down there, right? That's not what I want. That's not what I'm looking for, but it's the second highest selling car in the game. So, I mean, I can't go against that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go take that and go put it in my garage. But we came here for Dubstas, but that just goes to show that the method works, the replication of the train works. That last time the train didn't appear, and that was a little bit different, but there's the train right there, right? Usually park my car right here, and I run out. But I'm gonna take this, you know what I mean? As you can see, I only got $3 million because I don't play as much as I used to, and I had a big stint in there where I stopped playing and I bought all the DLC stuff, so I'm kind of broke. 3 million, I usually walk around with 20 mil, but whatever, who's counting? Who cares? This method has brought me over 60 million, or close to $60 million, so I'm doing all right in that department. Let me see, what else I got? Trying to drop nuggets on y'all. As y'all can see, my garage is kind of empty now because I've been selling them. I only got 2 vehicles in here, so that's part of the reason why I took the Dominator as well, because I need to fill up this garage. What else am I at? I'm at about 12 minutes, so I think I still got you all's attention. People start to get, you know, get a little antsy after you've sat around long enough. So yeah, so the train itself, the replication of the train helps out getting the Dubsta to spawn. Hold on. What I want to do is I want to do another video and get somebody else in here with me. Maybe I'll grab one of my crew members, or I might grab Ballistic B, see if he'll help out, and run this again. Sometimes you get fortunate, you get a back-to-back spawn, sometimes you don't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this again, I'm gonna run it back so you all can see it one more time, and then I'll try my best to address any questions, or you all can go to the GTA forums and debate it out over there, and it'll just be a good place to get out as much info as I can to you all. I should have posted this link in the forum before I started this video, but I'm sure you all will see it, and y'all will go back and reference it. It's all good. All right, so we're gonna start out over here, right? We're gonna head over second light pole. We're gonna stop. There's a train right there. I usually don't like to go when the train's there, but I drove up and the train was coming. So I usually wait for the train to leave before I do Dubsta spawns, right? But the train was there. We're gonna go back. And the train came there simply because I drove up the expressway to get up here, right? Drove up the ramp to get here. So you go back to this sign. And like I said, I don't want to feel like I'm rambling, but I'm trying to make sure I get out as much information to you all as I can. So it kind of addresses any small or minute questions you might have about this. Where we at? All right, so that's one try in my opinion, because the train that just got there, or I just set up post-train. And I know I'll hear people say the Sand Kings are easier. 100% they are, but you know, everybody wants easy. I don't like easy. I'm not a guy that plays for easy. I'm a guy that likes to break down things. I like to make things work and then find a reason why they work. some people just like to show up and it works. That's good for them. Pat on the back. Y'all keep up the good work. Shout out to the Sand King guys out there. All right. And a lot of people always, they were asking me, why do I stop at the light pole? And that's another thing that you'll notice a lot of guys, a lot of videos. So I'm gonna go into a couple things that you all might not understand. You all understand. It's simple shit, right? So what I do for my crew, there's a spawning method that I use for my crew and only for my guys in my crew, and they all know about it. You know what I mean? I train them different than I show you all in these videos, right? And partly because it's part of a kind of a trademark thing, right? But not a. It's one of those things where you have something and you know that you have something and you created something and you put your kind of your trademark stamp on it. So certain things I do simply is to show that the reason why people do it is because I taught them how to do it. You know what I mean? That way. That's the main reason why it happens like that. And then I'll go back in my crew and I'll teach my crew something entirely different. You know what I mean? Simply because they get an insider to all the little things that I do and the reason why this thing works. So there's a train. I'm sorry, I need to cut in there. So yeah, so you'll see me do things different from other videos, and I'll point out one of those things, or not other videos, but the way I taught other people in the way that I do them. So some people, you see me pull up to this line right here, this little line. You know what I mean? And they say, oh man, you got to pull up to this line. And you notice the blue Dominator just spawned down there. But you can stop from anywhere between this line and this line right here, in between these two lines. But I always say right next to this pole because it gives you a healthy in the middler. But you can stop your back wheels on the back of this line right here and it'll work out just as perfect, right? And you can see as it worked perfectly fine the first time with the blue Dominator spawning down there, right? So I'm going to take that blue Dominator. Again, we're here for Dubstas, but again, the blue Dominator sells for $19.95 or something like that, and the Dubsta sells for $23,250, something like that. Yeah, 23,000, whatever the fuck it is, 23,250, right? And this one sells for 19. But these are the top two cars in the game to sell in free mode. Grand Theft Auto, you should be able to sell cars and sell them. I'm not manipulating the game in any method or fashion or form that would constitute this as cheating. Because I don't cheat. I don't believe in cheating. I'm not a quick scheme guy. I'm a marathon runner. I'm not a sprinter, even though I can run pretty fucking fast. All right, so where we at? Let me see. All right, so we're at 18 minutes. Hopefully this is still. Hold on. Let me see what am I doing. Hopefully this brings you all some sort of value for the guys that's out there spawning Dubstas. Should get my phone out and post a link on forums or the GTA forums or whatever. Well, there's the one thing that a lot of people don't like about this mission is the police. You get the police on you, but again, like I said, without the police, you don't get that same traffic, and you all can kind of quote me on that if you want. One thing to note is the truck didn't blow up from my proximity mine. Just want to point that out. I'm about to get these cars from over here. The gray car was going to disappear anyway, but that chopper is too close to my little standoff area, so I'm about to blow that up real quick. Get that out of here. And I gotta shake the police real quick. Yeah, so that's how you get the, oh shit, I just got 3 stars, wowzers. Okay, all right, well, I guess I gotta do a little bit of running now. I usually don't get that many stars in one sitting, but I guess I blew somebody up. Let me go shake the police real quick. That wasn't my intention to get the police on here. I usually don't do it just so I can get this more efficient more quickly, but I guess I'm playing like a noob right now. And I got the police chasing me and whatnot. One quick way to get rid of them real quick is running this tunnel. So I'll do that. If you ever have 3 stars and trying to figure out where to shake them, you know, for the new guys, like I said, there's people out here that's just playing the game, so don't harp on people for being noobs and shit like that. Everybody can't be a super whamadine DTA player like you. All right, here we go. All right, so we're going back. I'm gonna see if I can get on this road real quick. There we go. I should be able to get over here. And then we're gonna head back to the top of the freaking expressway. We're gonna do it again. I like to do all these things in real time to show people that this is the kind of the grind and the stuff that I actually go through while I'm doing this. I don't want to edit my videos or, you know, show some sort of, oh shit, I didn't even check to see if one was down there. I usually always check. I don't want it to look like I edit something so that it always works when it works, because sometimes it doesn't. But that's the thrill of the hunt for me. Here, we're heading up right here. Might as well get the train spawn right now. Why not? Unless one that just went by and I didn't know about it. So there's a train track over there. You can kind of see it if you tilt down a little bit. In that little far left corner over there. It comes from the side or it comes from over here. But again, like I said, we could have had one go by already. So that's why you're not looking at it. Let me see. All right. So turn around over here. We're gonna head back over to this side. Pull up, stop, wash, rinse, repeat. Right. Actually, I didn't get a train to spawn, so I'm gonna make the train spawn before I try some more swings at it. Sometimes you get the train on the left, sometimes you get the train on the right. Once I start, if I don't see the train instantly, I know it's coming behind me. Questions or concerns, comments? No train, no. You know what I mean? This train is, make the train appear. There it is right there, you see it? All right, so make the train appear before you try to go do your spawns, because like I said, it's replication of that area. You can see how the proximity of the train to the area, to the Dubsta spawn, it's like a couple, like, you know, 20, 30 feet. And that's kind of what you want. But again, at the same time, you don't want to leave the area of the Dubsta spawn. All right, train just went by. Nothing, right? So I try not to leave or go past this sign. When I say go past, I mean a great amount of deal. I can go into the gist on the distances and all that, because I've done the math on the distances and why they all work. But I'm not going to go into that right now. I don't. That'd have to be another video some other time on why each distance and why did I choose this light pole and why does this distance work opposed to that distance. I can go into those things, but right now it's just talking about the train. Simply the train. I prefer if I had somebody else in here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill this video and then I'm gonna make another video with somebody else in here so I can keep this thing flowing, because I hate getting one car and then just turn around doing another. But for those lone wolf guys, this stuff will work. Another thing I want to point out, without resetting the area, you're not going to get a train to appear. So after 3 tries over there, you go back to this nice little doohickey right here. You go over to this I love Sprunk sign. You come back over and you do it again. And I don't usually creep up or move slowly to the spawn locations. It's all definitive for me, because the spawns kind of happen in a definitive state. Kind of like slowly going up to them is a recipe for being in this damn thing longer than you have to. I've already made 40 grand, and that's not a lot when you look at 20 minutes, but I think it was like 10 minutes I made it. If I had more people in here, I'd already be damn near done with the whole spawn in 30 minutes and 30 minutes or whatever. So here, train goes by, we pull up, we stop, we keep going. But again, the reason why I feel like this isn't like bringing fruition like I wanted to is because I've already gone into my garage I've already gone in and out of my garage. And a rule of thumb from me, from the guy that kind of created this shit, is I simply don't like going into my garage in and out. Now, I do fill up my garage solo. I have done it. I have gone down there and done it solo, but I always tell people that, you know, you'd rather do this, with somebody else, at least 2 people. And I prefer 3 people when I run this mission. So here, let me, Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I've done 3 tries and I didn't get the results that I want, so I'm gonna park my Dubsta down here. I'm gonna go grab me a car. I'm gonna go do the same exact thing with another vehicle. I don't know what the hell I'm wearing. All right. In true filthy animal fashion, I prefer to get SUVs when I do this, simply because it's light classes of cars. So here we go. All right. Where we at? We're about 26 minutes. I don't know if people have the attention span for that kind of thing, but I'm just playing the game just like everybody else. We're gonna go over here, we're gonna start over from the thing and just do the same thing over and over and over again. All right. All right. Flip back around. I didn't start out by spawning the train, which I should have done, but I always take a swing at it before I go, and I'm just so committed to that method that I haven't, I didn't even take the time out to do the muscle memory as well. I just want the damn car to spawn so I can get a eureka kind of thing. All right, so bam, come back over here. The thing is, I don't know if a train spawned when we went up the highway or not. We went up the ramp. We'll find out here shortly. There it is. There's the train. All right, so train's coming down underneath right there, right? How the fuck is it up? There it is. All right. Sorry for the weird camera angles. Everybody else looking, but shout out to the one person that's checking this out right now. Hoping it's helping you out. Leave some comments or something so I can answer some questions as best as I can. Here we go. Oh shit. This car had a little bit more ass on it than I thought it would. Where we at? Yeah, this thing doesn't drive like my Dubsta. It's a little bit more clunky, if you will, so I'm about to pull up a little bit sooner. Alright. I just want that aha moment, you know, everybody wants that success thing, and I'm tired of, I got 2 Dominators and I just want 1 Dubsta, and I'll kill this video right after that. It's just annoying that I'm over here talking about Dubstas and I haven't spawned one. That's kind of hypocritical, isn't it? Small kind, right? Three tries. Nothing. 3 tries and I get nothing, so I'm gonna head back to this. It usually doesn't take me 30 minutes to spawn a Dubsta. It usually takes about 5-10 minutes. But again, like I said, I went into my garage and kind of, I feel like I reset the area. I mean, I kind of went against my little rule, but I usually have 2 people in here when I do this. No car the first time, head up to the train track. Get the train track. Go over here. No train track coming on the right-hand side, which probably means it's coming up behind you, right? All right, give it about 5-10 seconds. Drive back this way. Always anticipate the train being there, so I take off a little preemptive. There it is, there's a train. Just down there. Yep, so you all can see it, see what's going on. And the replication, just to kind of go into it, I know it's kind of late in the video. I don't know if people still looking at 30 minutes, if they just kind of checking this out. But the replication I refer to and those kind of things is, you see that, if you all kind of notice, if you all go back to that 3024 range, you'll see that car pop up right above that the Dubsta spawn location, right? You always talk about replication and those things and why things work. And hell, since I'm here, I'm just gonna kind of point it out to you all why this stuff works, right? So if you bring up your phone, I got my Dubsta sitting, I'm gonna show you all on the map a little bit real quick. So I got my Dubsta sitting right where the Dubsta spawn would be, right here, right? Dubsta spawns right here, my Dubsta sitting right there, right? And if you look at the distance between here and here, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna point out something real smooth to you all. And this is the reason why it works. And this is the sole reason why it works. Open up your phone, go to vehicle, request personal vehicle. Don't request it, don't push it, just highlight it, right? And then what I want you to do is drive slowly. You notice that it's not grayed out yet, right? Now watch this. As you go closer and closer, this is the reason why this all works. I'm gonna put it all the way at the end so people can look at it later. Now watch that thing gray out. You see it? You see that? Y'all notice the gray out area? Now watch this. Watch how it comes back in. Right about here. Right about the stump. There it is. Boom, it comes back. So you need to be within this area, the length of the Dubsta spawn, the request vehicle, for that to work. So if you ever go to the tree, the money tree that I tell you all in the LSIA, if you ever go to the money tree, you put your Dubsta down there, or any vehicle, just put any vehicle down there, and you do the range. I should have did that in another video. But you do the range right there, and then you put up your request vehicle. That's the distance that you'll need to be for you to be able to spawn a Dubsta. Now this one's a little bit more unique because you got height to factor in here as well. This one has height and distance, and I think that's part of the reason why this is a little bit closer. It's within the range of the vehicle spawn. But if you go to Mesa, if you go to Burton, or any other videos you've seen of mine or that I've taught people with, you use that method and try to develop your own method off of that. That is literally the reason why all this works. Is I've done the homework. This is the reason. This is the key to everything. People in my crew know this. People that I've played this game with, people I've taught, they know this. But I don't know if I've ever put that out to everybody else. I think I've written a little bit about it, but I don't write much about it because that's like the Mr. Miyagi secret right there. That's like the creme de la creme. So there you have it. For everybody who stuck around long enough to listen to that, the reason why it works is because of the distance and the replication. You get the game to replicate. I'm not about to keep doing this for 35 minutes with little or no results. I prefer to have more people in here, but you get the distance and the replication, and this thing works out perfectly. Again, I prefer to have 2 or 3 people in here with me, and I tend to do this in free mode, or I only do this mission when I have 2 or 3 people to run with me. I just did this so I don't have to deal with having to killing you asshats all day. So just to get a Dubsta spawn, or dealing with people in that Dubsta spawn location. So I'm gonna kind of do it one more time. I'm trying to get one Dubsta to spawn for you all, to show you that a Dubsta spawn video should have a Dubsta appearing in it. But again, this goes into the woes of Dubsta spawn for anybody who's taking it up and who's ever done it. All right. Questions or concerns, leave them underneath. Like I said, and I'll try my best to get back to you all as much as I can. I'm a busy dude, so I really don't have time to be checking this, but there's enough people around that's been around me or who played this with me and knows the gist of it. I've seen so many imposters and so many people try to replicate this, but when it comes down to it, like I said, I originated this Dubsta spawn method, this unlimited Dubsta spawn method. I've done the science, I've done the homework as to why this damn thing works. And you all can say, oh, whatever you all want, oh, this is some geeky shit, blah, 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 you know, but I find great joy in doing this, and I find a good time doing this for you all. So, yeah, that's kind of it, man. I'm not about to sit around and keep doing this because it's gonna give me a headache, and I could be doing a list of other things to make so much more money with my broke ass. But I just want to do this for you all because I know there's a lot of questions out there as to why it happens, why it works. And I'll make videos. I'll make unedited, unapologetic videos as to why these things work and why they don't, and I'll try to answer as many questions as I can throughout the video to help everybody out. There's another blue dominator. Oh man, but the method works. Sue me, damn it. You go down here and the method works. And there's a car there, and you take it and you put it in your garage, you get some money. For those guys that like these kind of things, man, keep going for it. For the guys that don't care for this, don't do it. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. I'm gonna kind of finish this mission off, man, and I'm gonna give me a Dubsta to spawn. I've gotten 3 Dominators to spawn this mission, and all I need is 1 Dubsta. That's all I need, and I'll be happy. But until then, I won't be happy. So I'm gonna keep swinging at the fences. I don't know if I need you all to stick around for it, but I'll just keep videoing until I get it. Let me see. Where's my phone at? Let me get my phone so I can do some things while I'm doing this. Pardon me, I'm human too. All right, yeah, somebody else, one of my guys. Can you spawn a Fagio? Hell yeah, I can spawn a Fagio. They spawn all over the place there, Jammer. All over the place, man. All right, so here, shout out to Jammer for being the dude, checking it out. I'm gonna show you all a couple things. All right, so notice, right? Look at the request vehicle. So that essentially means we're still within the range. Right, so look at that. Right, so generally what I do, anything like that, you'll notice that I'm gonna turn around right at this light pole. You know why? Because I did the distance for all of them. Right, I did the standoff distance, I did all of that. But if you go back, I don't want to go back over there and have to run from the police because I just stole this car. But there's so many different methods encased in this. You got influences from Ravenzo, from Not Crazy, from myself, and so many other people's in this video. So it's kind of hard to say which person did what, and I always want to give people their props for stuff that they put together. I was doing something with that. I was gonna show you all something, but I'm just gonna get this fucking Dubsta done, and I can do another video some other time. I could have done like 200 videos on this already, but I just don't like to flood the channel with videos that I can just type out questions and whatnot for. If I see a Fagio though, Jammer, I'm gonna blow it up. I promise you. You have my word, I promise. I was gonna say, there's your Fagio. It's not a Fagio. All right, here we go. Let me see. I already got a train to spawn, so I'm just gonna kind of go here. Fagio. He's stupid as hell, man. I don't know if I can go with that, man. You know, you gotta have something. You're the only person. I'm not gonna say you're the only person, but you're like for that damn car. I don't get it. I guess it's the same kind of thing with this Dubsta thing, man. I guess this is my vehicle. This is the thing that I like. This is the thing that I do. And your Fagios, once they get a Fagio that can take more than a hot rock thrown at it, then I might buy one. But until then, I bought one and then I purposely blew it up. Actually, no, I think I had it, and then we didn't have enough room in those garages and things like that. Oh yeah, I just reset, so I'm sorry. I'm over here getting distracted by Jammer and his Fagio talk. All right, for guys that's in the crew already, I got a community chat open already. In the in the communities page, so you all can go over there and check it out. 40 out of 60 been upgraded. Jeez, you got 65 gills, man. Jeez. Jam, I don't know what to tell you, bro. There's a train coming at the same time. I thought it was gonna show up a little bit sooner. All right, here we go. Bang back around, train's there. I'm driving like shit. I just woke up. It's early in Hawaii, man. Y'all sue me. What time is it? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Okay, so it's not early. As early as I thought it was. And for the love of goodness, like I can't get a Dubsta spawn. I've had 3 damn blue dominators, blue custom dominators, but I have not had one Dubsta 2 to spawn in this whole damn time. And we talking about 40 minutes. What is going on in real? I think you jinxed me by looking at my video, Jammer. With you and your damn Fagio talk. I think I'm gonna go out back and off myself real quick because of this. Just go ahead and hit the button. I don't even know if you can do that in here. Nope, can't kill yourself. Should have done it a long time ago. All right, here we go. What we doing? What we doing? We're gonna go up and we're gonna go get the train. I'm always take a swing at it before I go though. $36 minutes? Yeah, it's been 36 minutes, man. And nothing. It's insane, dude. Like, what the hell? I need somebody to jump in with me. Anybody wanna jump in and with me and join me so I can run this back and get this going? I think I'm gonna stop it at about, that was my dog barking. My dog's outside barking. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I got a cute little pup. And she's making a lot of noise. Damn it, I'm gonna, for all things freaking Dubsta, I'm not getting a single damn Dubsta to spawn. It's driving me insane. It's making me so angry I'm forgetting about what I'm doing right now. All right. That drift game though. I try to wait for the caboose. Basically, it's not a caboose, it's just the last goddamn car on the train. I wait for it to go by, and then well, I mean, if you think about the reason of a caboose, yeah, it's the last train on the car, but it's not technically a caboose. And this is the woes of Dubsta spawning, but again, this is all unedited, all fucking clear cut. But again, I violated the first rule of not doing this is by going in your garage. Some people are like, oh, you can go in your garage and do it again. Yeah, you can, but it just requires way more work than I have time for and I have the patience for. I know I spend a lot of time, a lot of hours doing this, but I don't have the patience for this, like to go a whole 45 minutes. So I'm gonna go another minute of this, and if I don't get it within this next minute, I'm gonna fucking kill this this broadcast and we're done. I think 45 minutes is enough time to see nothing. Make you wanna punch koala bears in the face, man. Oh dear. Oh man. Fun times. All right, here we go. But it's just a show. If you all get your people together and you all run this the way it's intended, you all will get the results that I'm talking about. I'm gonna run it back and then I'll create not an edited video, but something that's like 10, 15 minutes that shows me doing this with somebody else. So this your boy SCN357, man. I'm gonna sign off here in about 15 seconds if I don't get this last damn Dubsta, this thing to spawn at the last little moment. Okay. All right, and that's all I got, man. I'll check you all out later. Oh, wait.